welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, thanks for joining me, and I've just realised I look like I have a plank growing out of my head. I don't, but you know, it looks like I do. Thanks for joining me. So today, as you'll be able to tell by the title, wow, this is a chaotic start. As you'll be able to tell by the title, today is another health update and also a food haul, grocery haul. So if you're not bothered about the health update, then skip forward. I'll put a time here, and that'll be the grocery haul. And then I will show you a couple of bits that I got from Holland and Barrett. They sent me a voucher, £15 voucher, because they're changing their subscribe and save service, which, to be honest, I haven't used since January, because I used to take some vitamins that I got from there, but then I was advised to stop taking, well, to not take iodine, and these vitamins had iodine in, so I stopped my subscribe and save. But yeah, they sent me this £15 voucher, so I got a few bits. So I'll show you what I got as well. I'll do that right at the end. But yeah, I'll do a quick health update. There's not enough for a standalone video. If you don't know, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism in December, and I was having tests for PCOS. The last update was that I'd been for a scan, an internal scan for PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and the lady, the sonographer, said that she could see features of PCOS. So I went to the GP a couple of weeks ago now, and they confirmed that I do have PCOS. We were talking about symptoms and how we can manage the symptoms, because the ones that I have mainly tiredness, but that also occurs with the hypothyroidism. Acne, which actually doesn't look too bad today on this video, but it has been the worst it's ever been recently, and not being able to lose weight, which is also a side effect of hypothyroidism as well. So she said it was a shame, because I'd booked my appointment with my normal GP, but it wasn't her, so I had to go through it all and tell her the new person everything again, which was a shame, because she didn't know why I was there. She asked me what my most upsetting or concerning symptom was for me, and I said not being able to lose weight, because no matter how much I exercise or calorie count or anything like that, I put weight on. So she said she can refer me to a gynecologist who may be able to prescribe a drug called metformin. The drug is generally for people with diabetes, so that's why a GP can't prescribe it, because it's actually a diabetes drug. But it has been prescribed for people with PCOS because it helps insulin resistance, which is part of PCOS, which slows your metabolism down, which means you can't lose weight, really, and it doesn't matter if you exercise more, because it's not going to help. I am exercising more anyway, but yeah, so she said that she said, but that won't be for a couple of weeks. And I said, oh well, that's fine. I thought it'd be longer than that. And she said, well, actually, I don't mean a couple of weeks. The last time I checked, it was 25 weeks, for an appointment, which works out at 6 months, thereabouts. So I was like, right, okay. And then a couple of days ago, I got a phone call to ask which hospital I would prefer to go to. And they said the hospital closest to you has quite a waiting list. It's 9 months for an appointment. Or there's 2 hospitals nearby but not as close. They've got a slightly less waiting time of 8 months. So I went for my local hospital, which means basically I've got to wait until January at the least to have this appointment. So in the meantime, I have been making changes to my diet, such as swapping from white pasta, white wraps, white bread, that kind of thing, to wholemeal, which I was already having wholemeal bread, but I've swapped my pasta and I'm swapping my wraps, upping my protein to help with, this is all research. Brain fog is another symptom of birth as well. This is all research that I've done myself by looking at forums for PCOS and hypothyroidism, looking on charity websites, things like that, because it's a minefield. So it's hard to know what to do really. But I've also lactose-free milk, so I've been having that, and that helps with bloating. And I've tried the cheese, which is really nice. But I'll show you, if you are watching the grocery bit as well, I'll show you the things that I've got that I've sort of swapped. I'm trying not to have as much chocolate. I'm trying not to have as much sort of like fried food. Not that I do really. I very rarely, well, I never go to the chip shop, the fish and chip shop. I never have that. But sometimes I'll go to a place on the seafront and I have cheesy chips there, so I'm trying to limit that. It's not really a diet because, like I say, I can't lose weight. This is just how I am now. Unless I can get the medication, which should help. But I've got to wait 9 months to see whether I can. There is a supplement that's called inositol or something like that. I'll put it on the screen, the correct spelling, which I've seen a few people talk about for PCOS, which is kind of mirrors the the properties, I don't know if that's the right word, of metformin, but it's in supplement form. So it's kind of like a vitamin, which I've been looking at, and a lot of people on the forum that I've been on have said that they had that and it's really helped them to lose a bit of weight. So I've been considering that. Obviously, it says I've asked whether they spoke to their doctor before doing this, and a lot of them said that they didn't, but the ones that said they did said that the doctors hadn't heard of it, but couldn't advise anyway because it's not something that they can prescribe. So it's not really in their remit, and obviously it's sort of up to yourself whether you want to try it or not. So I might try that. I need to do more research. But that's the health update. Basically, yes, I do have PCOS and I have to wait 9 months to see a gynaecologist to discuss what's next. I don't know what that means fertility-wise because, as I've said in my other videos, health videos, hypothyroidism can affect fertility. Actually, I don't know if I said this in my previous video, but I wasn't having periods, but I have had 2 periods consecutively now, March and April. So I'm hoping that they're back, which is a good thing. So my body is doing something right at the moment. But yes, so that's the health update. And now my shopping is coming in an hour, so I will show you what I have got. So I'm going to start with the frozen stuff, and then I can put them away. I got these Quorn steak pies because it only used to be Morrison's that did them, and now Sainsbury's have got them as well, and they're really good, so I got them. Got these pizzas because they're easy. You can just bung them in the microwave and they're very tasty. Got some Quorn nuggets. These chocolate croissants are so nice. I mean, this is a very big treat. This is like a weekend breakfast treat, not an everyday thing, and they're quite expensive, but they're really nice. And then I got some frozen strawberries to go in porridge, and quite a massive bag, which I didn't quite realise, of spinach, but I mean, this is going to last me 2 years, so it's a good job that it's a big bag. I meant to say it's a good job that they last 2 years, not that it's a good job it's a big bag. Then just basic stuff, so I got some kitchen foil, and then I got 2 packs of these command strips to hang some pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's, hang on, so I'll need 2. Yeah, and they are, sorry, I was just working it out, they are to stick these up here with the rest, with this one. So 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. Then I got a Plant Pioneers lentil cottage pie, because it's quite low in all of the stuff there and the green bits, and it's tasty. And then again, vegetable pasta, just easy when I've been at work to just bung in the microwave. Got some bananas, and some tea bags, some dark chocolate digestives, pop chips, eggs, big tub of hummus because I'm obsessed, some Cadbury fudges, and 2 dairy milk bars, but these are actually a present for someone. And then I've also got some Rice Krispies and some Actimels. And then I have got the lactose-free stuff. So lactose-free milk, 2 tubs of cheddar cheese, the soft cheese, and the spread. And then I've got these to try as well, a la protein chocolate puddings, 20 grams of protein per pot. And like I said earlier, I'm trying to up my protein, and I've not been able to have chocolate mousses since turning veggie because they had gelatin in, but these do not. So that is excellent. And then wholemeal wise, I've already got some wholemeal pasta, so I've got some wholemeal wraps, 2 packets of them, and a wholemeal loaf with seeds, and that is my food shop. Let's see what I got from Holland & Barrett. So I'll just show you the couple of things that I got from Holland & Barrett. So these are the, what are they called? Vitamins. Jesus. I bet you were all shouting at the screen. All 2 of you that watch these videos. These are the vitamins that I've gone for because they don't contain iodine, and I was advised to not take iodine because of the thyroid issue that I have. So these are the ones I've gone for, just the Well Woman ones, and they've obviously got a lot of vitamins in, but yeah, no iodine, so that's good. Then I have gone for this tea, which I think you can get from the supermarkets, but because I had the voucher, I thought I would get this. Because I can't find just spearmint tea. I don't know if that's a thing in the UK. So I thought I'll try this. It's going to be very minty. But you're supposed to, well, you're not supposed to, that there is quite a few studies that show that drinking 2 cups of spearmint tea a day helps with PCOS symptoms. So that's those. And then I got these cacao nibs,
I've seen these online, I've seen these on Instagram, I've never tried them before, but it's basically, I think, chocolate, but in its purest form. Hand harvested within the cocoa belt. One of the most nutritious plants on the planet. The pods are fermented, then the beans gently roasted to enhance their intense chocolate flavour before broken into nibs. They are a source of magnesium to support mental well-being and a source of copper for energy levels and immunity. So I thought I'd get these to try. I'm going to put them in my porridge and I will let you know what I think. By the time this video goes up, I might have tried them, so I'll put on the screen now what I thought of them. And then lastly, in another bid to in my new sort of health journey, I hate that word, but you know, I got some flax seeds. I've been trying chia seeds in my porridge. I've got some flax seeds because I've read that these are really good for protein and really good for fibre. So I got these to add to meals as well. Doesn't say much on the back really, but yeah. So that is what I got with my voucher. I spent a little bit more than the £15 and obviously with delivery as well, but that's what I got.
So I thought I'd show you the artwork now that they are all up. I think I've not done a bad job really. This is Emma Bridgewater wrapping paper that I have framed. So it's quite a budget way of making some expensive artwork, in my opinion. Let me know what you think. I know this video has been a bit of everything, you know, there's been a bit of health, a bit of food, a bit of DIY. But let me know what you think in the comments and I'll see you next time. Bye!